Hola, hi achievers! Welcome to Unwind the Grind YouTube channel, the place to transition from your dead-end job to a purposeful, thriving career. If this is your first time today, I'm Samya, founder of Unwind the Grind, a career development platform for millennials. I blend my 15 years of leadership, career coaching, and marketing expertise to help you find your why, find direction and meaning in your career, and learn how to market and sell brand you. Talking about purposeful careers, I'm going to start off today's video with a question. How does your work make you feel? Is your answer something like this? Stuck in a rut, not living up to my potential, unhappy, unfulfilled, unclear, overwhelmed, useless AF, frustrated with the monotony, boredom to the point of exhaustion. And I also know that while you feel stuck in a hamster wheel, you're also mulling over a ton of other factors that are holding you back. Responsibilities, finances, social status, stability, professional reputation, the list is never ending. I know because I've been through this exact dilemma. So have the hundreds of clients I've coached over the years. But ultimately, there comes a point in your life when you realize that no amount of security is worth the suffering of a life chained to a routine that has killed your dreams. If you're going to spend 40 plus hours a week working for 50 odd years of your life, you need to be absolutely in love with what you do. Just as you cannot build a tall tower without a solid foundation, the same way, if you don't know why you do what you do, you won't be able to do it for too long. You'll run out of gas. But is that even possible? Yes, I'm a living example, and trust me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. More on my story in this video, link in description box below. Take all the time you need to be ready, and when you are, make a firm commitment to yourself that you're not going to spend your entire life climbing the wrong ladder of success. A ladder dictated by society, devoid of meaning and impact. A ladder that perhaps looks bright on the outside and meets the typical high life checklist, but on the inside feels like a soul-sucking death trap. Let's get into my tried and tested 3-step career change framework. All you need to know to successfully define who you are, what you have to offer, and present yourself to the right audience to jumpstart your new career. The first step is clarity, followed by brand and network. Let's start with clarity. Sure, there are a lot of ifs and buts, hurdles, doubts, fears when it comes to career change, but the worst of them all, not even knowing what you want to do. And you're not alone. Around 60% of people out there want a change, but almost 40% are unsure of what they want from their careers. The answer to this mystery lies within you, and only you can discover it. You are incredibly adept and skillful at getting your career unstuck. You have the power to move past the crossroads and carve a career that is in sync with who you are. The clarity about what you want to do next lies in the sweet spot where your gifts, passions, and values, GPV as we call it, come together. These factors define what gives you intrinsic satisfaction and sustains your career when extrinsic stuff like monetary benefits and social standing stop giving you any fulfillment. First things first, be aware of the current season you're in. Your values remain relatively constant and stable, but your gifts and passions evolve over time in your various life stages, so it's important to get a recent pulse check on where you stand at this point in your life and what you'd like to build from this space. This is a deeply gratifying process of self-discovery, which is easier said than done and often almost impossible to DIY. You need an expert who can guide you through the process, show you your inner world, which sometimes you're too close to see, providing an objective perspective along the way, and most importantly, help you through the inner voice of fear, biases, self-judgment, and doubt that so easily creeps in when we're about to embark on a journey of change. You can book a complimentary coaching session with me today to get started right away. I also have a video specifically about discovering your career criteria where I share useful exercises to help you find your why. Check it out in the link below. Next is brand. Once you have defined the direction you want your career path to follow, you've got to rebrand yourself to align with your new career. Why? Because the previous branding, positioning, and narrative won't get you much further in a likely new industry, function, or job role. Imagine how tough it is for people in the same field to market themselves, and here you are being all sassy, trying to get your foot in the door in a new career altogether. Why would they be interested in you? The answer to this million-dollar question again lies with you, in your deeply personal career narrative, your unique story, your why, packed with concrete proof of relevant skills and achievements which help you market yourself like a boss. The job market is just like any other, fragmented and cluttered with too many products. What will catch the employer's attention to your product? What is it about you that is so awesome that they'll give you a chance over other people in the same field with more experience than you have? Here are 3 steps to get started on building your career capital that flows into your career change narrative. Identify what are the transferable skills, skill gaps, and gap fill plan. Be absolutely sure of what you bring to the table that they need. What are the gaps and how you'll bridge those gaps by upskilling. And then define your target audience and positioning. Based on your potential career path choice, you want to define your target audience in a crystal clear way so you know exactly who you're talking to and what are they looking for. Finally, craft a compelling career change narrative, your unique story for that audience. Your story is your why, your reason for change grounded in your core beliefs, values, mission, and purpose. Think about why will your audience be pulled to this story? What's in it for them? This will then flow into various short and long form pitches tailored to target audience needs and communication requirements. After the revamp, you will have a brand defined with clarity, based on which you are going to target specific companies or roles that fit your goals. This is how you're going to get interviews and land those jobs. Specific is the key word to remember. Finally, let's talk about the 3rd fundamental pillar of a successful career change, your network. First things first, let's take a deep breath together and get rid of the sense of overwhelm that you're carrying, stemming from the fact that you don't know many people in this new industry you're about to step into. Yes, I hear you, and that's okay. It's never too late to start. And I'll teach you how to activate your existing network to get your foot in the door, even in a new field. Gone are the days when you could hide behind a screen, float your resume to every possible job under the sun, and still end up landing an interview or 2. A single job posting online gets over 500 job applications in just a few days. After all the intentional work you've done on finding your why and packaging brand you, it would be unfair to rely solely on online job applications where your chances of landing an interview are close to 0. Especially as you are changing careers and the ATS bots will dump you because of a lack of keyword fit. 40% of all hires are referrals. Now double this number for career changers. I'm serious, that's how it works globally. I can see your jaw drop down to the floor, and I get it. No one has taught you how to get referred, right? How to even be introduced to people, set up informational interviews, meet them in a casual setting so you could build a genuine, mutually beneficial relationship. You're either too shy to ask, too awkward to speak, or end up losing your chance because of coming across as pushy. Let me tell you a secret hook to get started. When you have a story to tell that moves every bone in your body, that shakes your entire being with positivity and hope, what do? You scream it at the top of your lungs and communicate it with passion and conviction. That's all you'll do here after identifying the right audience, the right online and offline platforms, of course, and engaging them with conversations they want to have. Yes, with you, my friend. Take LinkedIn, for example. There's a fat chance you already have an account there, but you use it only as a job posting website where you drop off your CV every now and then when you see a slightly relevant position. But there is so much more to it. The entire purpose of this platform is to connect you with other professionals in the industry. Share insights, discuss ideas, add value, gradually building those meaningful relationships. So you need to map existing networks that you have and then start working on creating new ones based on your new career goals. You need to work out which people you have to be connected with and then how to approach them, leveraging people you know already. Knowledge sharing is a great way to connect with people that share similar interests when building a new network. So keep posting insights, ask thoughtful questions, comment with your opinion, engaging with the relevant people you've identified. Be relational, not transactional, is what I'm trying to say basically. Your goal should be to maximize mutual knowledge sharing and finding common interests, not just trying to get favors out of them. Optimize your LinkedIn presence by having an all-star profile which is going to get the connections to come to you instead of you running after them. I've got a super handy checklist that you can refer to when building one. Link down below. Let's recap. The key ingredients required for a successful career transition are clarity. What is your why? The specific career path that is the right fit for you. Number 2, brand. What is your offering? Who is it for? And how good is it really? And 3, network. How will you get your foot in the door as you transition from one career to another? See how each step of the framework depends upon the previous one? Without clarity, you cannot brand yourself. And without a solid, clear brand and offering, you cannot network meaningfully. What stage of career transformation are you at? Do you have clarity on your career goals yet? Let me know in the comments below.